How's everybody doing today? Hey, I, Mr. Anonymous. Hey, say me rich. Thank you guys for being here or listening. Hey, kapit kayayag nunggong. Hey, tiduk menindawan kabit magayayag. Kailan minaj miniguyag another day. Eh? At least something to be thankful for. Another day. Eh? Anyways, Mr. Anonymous here again. You know, I was asked 2 nights ago, and my family used to ask me, why do you always talk back? You know, why can't you just be quiet? You know, took me 40 years to figure that out. You know, it took me 40 years to figure out that I was never talking back. You know, I was just speaking. I was just speaking up. You know, we were born into a world that told our people to be silent, you know. Residential school beat the voices out of our grandparents, you know. The Indian Act told our parents to sit down and obey, you know. So when a kid asks why, it scares people. You notice that? You know, the creator didn't give me a mouth so I could keep it shut, you know. He gave it to me because somebody's gotta say it. Right? Like, you know, when the water's not clean, you know, I'm gonna say it. When our sisters go missing, I'm gonna say it. When a promise gets broken, I'm gonna say it. You know, when somebody's hurt, you know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say it. You know, call it talking back if you want, but I call it speaking up. I call it talking truth, you know. I'm not here to be a smartass, you know. I'm here to be a smart ancestor, you know, so my kids don't have to carry the silence like I did, you know. So my grandkids know their voices. Their voices is a tool, you know, like a medicine, you know. You know, some people are born to build, you know. Some people are born to heal, you know. Some people are born to protect. Maybe I'm born to speak. You ever look at it like that? You know? You know, I won't apologize for it anymore. You know, because silence never fixed boil water advisory, right? Silence never brought a sister home. Silence never fixed things, you know? Silence never made things right, you know? So, you know? So if you hear me talking back, good, you know? That just means I'm still breathing, you know? That means our people are still here. that means the truth is still alive, you know? Yep, we all have a purpose. Just need to understand it. That's it. We probably know it, we just need to understand it. But anyway, to me, if you know, Mr. Anonymous, because you know me. Start wearing my hair like this, Just kidding. Love you guys. I'll see you guys again. Alright, peace out. Love you guys.